Super Smash Brothers Brawl, known in Japan as Dairantō Smash Brothers X, lit. Great Melee Smash Brothers X, is the third installment in the Super Smash Bros. Series of crossover fighting games, developed by an ad hoc development team consisting of Sora, Game Arts, and staff from other developers, and published by Nintendo for the Wii video game console. Brawl was announced at a pre-E3 2005 press conference by Nintendo President and Chief Executive Officer Satoru Iwata. Masahiro Sakurai, director of the previous two games in the series, assumed the role of director for the third installment at the request of Iwata. Game development began in October 2005 with a creative team that included members from several Nintendo and third-party development teams. After delays due to development problems, the game was finally released on January 31, 2008, in Japan, March 9, 2008, in North America, June 26, 2008, in Australia, and June 27, 2008, in Europe. 27 months after its original Japanese release, the game was released in Korea, on April 29, 2010. The number of playable characters in Brawl has grown from that in Super Smash Bros. Melee, although a few characters from Melee were cut in Brawl. Brawl is the first game in the series to have playable third-party characters. Like that of its predecessors, the object of Brawl is to knock an opponent off the screen. It is a departure from traditional fighting games, notably in its simplified move commands and emphasis on ring-outs over knockouts. It includes a more extensive single-player mode than its predecessors, known as the Subspace Emissary. This mode is a plot-driven, side-scrolling beat-em-up featuring computer-generated cutscenes and a selection of playable characters. Brawl also supports multiplayer battles with up to 4 combatants, and is the first game of its franchise to feature online battles via Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. The game is unique in that it may be played with 4 different controllers, including the Wii Remote with Nunchuck, GameCube controller, and Classic controller, simultaneously. Super Smash Bros. Brawl received critically positive reviews, with praise for the game's entertainment value, despite issues relating to its content loading times. The game's musical score, composed through a collaboration by 38 renowned video game composers, was lauded for its representation of different generations in gaming history. Brawl received an aggregate review score of 93% on Metacritic and 92.84% on GameRankings, and was ranked Fighting Game of the Year for 2008 by the Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences. In 2010, the game was included as one of the titles in the book 1001 Video Games You Must Play Before You Die. As of September 30, 2015, update, it is the 8th best-selling Wii game, with a total of 12.93 million copies sold worldwide. Gameplay. Following its predecessors, Brawl uses a battle system unlike that of typical fighting games. Players can choose from a large selection of characters, each attempting to knock their opponents off the screen as they fight on various stages. The characters in Brawl include most of the same ones as the predecessors, such as the well-known Mario and Pikachu. Instead of using traditional health bars that start at a maximum value and lose value, Brawl characters start the game with 0%. The value rises as they take damage and may rise over 100% to a maximum of 999%. As a character's percentage increases, the character flies further back when hit. When a character is knocked beyond a stage's boundary and disappears from the screen, the character loses either a life, a point, or coins, depending on the mode of play. Brawl includes a function which allows players to create profiles with personalized button configurations for each control method along with their chosen username. The characters in Brawl fight each other using a variety of attacks that give the player a wider selection than the predecessors. Players execute each move by pressing a button in conjunction with a tilt of the control stick or a press of the D-pad. depending on the mode of control. In addition to basic attacks, characters have access to more powerful moves, known as smash attacks. Each character has 4 unique moves, which often cause effects besides damage to an opponent. Brawl introduces the ability to perform character-specific super attacks, referred to as final smash moves, significantly more powerful than regular attacks. These moves have a wide variety of effects that range from nearly unavoidable blasts to temporary transformations. Final smash moves can be performed by destroying a smash ball, a colorful, glowing, orb-like item bearing the Smash Brothers logo that floats around each stage every so often depending on the selection of items that were set before the start of the match. Characters can use items ranging from projectiles to melee weapons. Each has a different effect on the characters around it. Although many items have returned from previous Super Smash Bros. Games, new ones have been introduced as well. Some returning items have changed appearance and function. 2 varieties of items, assist trophies and Pokeballs, temporarily summon guest characters and Pokémon, respectively, that generally aid the summoner. They cannot be controlled by players and are usually invincible. Group. In addition to the standard multiplayer mode, Brawl features other multiplayer modes and options in group mode. Special Melee from the previous game returns as Special Brawl. In this mode, players are able to battle in matches using special rules for a greater level of customization, whereas previously standard options such as Giant Melee or Invisible Melee were limited to 1 feature per match. Players may now select multiple options for a single match. Another returning game type, Tourney Mode, enables players to create an elimination-based tournament, where up to 32 players can play, with a large number of game-controlled or human-controlled opponents. A rotation feature has been introduced in Brawl, which allows up to 16 players to compete in sequence by switching out winners or losers after each round. Solo. Like its predecessors, Super Smash Bros. Brawl includes various modes of play from the previous game designed for a single player. Classic Mode, as the name implies, is a classical approach to the game, in which players fight individual characters in a selected order. Each match features an arena or opponent from a particular series, such as The Legend of Zelda or Pokémon. Several matches have a unique battle condition, such as a metal opponent, large opponent, or a 2-on-2 team battle. Similar to Classic Mode or All-Star Mode and boss battles, where the player has only 1 life to defeat all of the playable characters and bosses, respectively. Brawl features events, which are matches with predetermined battle conditions such as defeating opponents within a time limit or reaching a specific goal. New to single-player mode, each of the 41 events has 3 difficulty levels, with a distinct high score recorded for each. In addition to the normal set of 41 events played with a single player, a smaller set of 21 two-player events is included. Stadium Mode is a collection of objective-oriented mini-games, or small games within the game. Returning from the 2 previous games is the Target Smash mini-game, in which the player must break 10 targets as quickly as possible. Additionally, items scattered across the stage are available for use. In the Home Run contest, the player must beat Sandbag to inflict as much damage as possible in 10 seconds, then strike it with a home run bat. Updated from Melee, all Stadium Mode mini-games feature cooperative or competitive multiplayer. Adventure Mode. The Subspace Emissary Super Smash Bros. Brawl features a new adventure mode titled The Subspace Emissary. This mode features unique character storylines and numerous side-scrolling levels and bosses to fight, as well as cutscenes explaining the plot. SSC introduces a group of antagonists called the Subspace Army, who are led by the Ancient Minister. Some of these enemy characters appeared in previous Nintendo video games, such as P.T. Piranha from the Mario series and a squadron of ROBs based on classic Nintendo hardware. SSE boasts a number of original enemies, such as the Roda, a robotic unicycle, the Bitan, a one-eyed, ball-like creature which can replicate itself if left alone, and the Primate, enemies that fight with a variety of weapons. Though the game is primarily played as a single-player mode, cooperative multiplayer is available. This mode features a mechanism which strengthens the selected character's abilities. They are in the form of collectible stickers that can be applied to the base of the player's character trophies. Unlike other game modes, SSE has a team system for the characters, with a limited choice of characters at the beginning of the mode. Others join the team as the game progresses, while some characters may leave the team temporarily. Most characters start off with their own teams, but the teams merge occasionally until they become a unified team by the end of the game. In cooperative multiplayer, once one player loses a life, an ally can take his or her place until the number of lives run out. If there are no lives left and player 1 is defeated, the game is interrupted, with the choice of starting again from the previous door the player passed through or quitting. The game's director, Masahiro Sakurai, said that this mode would be more fleshed out than the single-player modes in previous Smash Bros. Titles. Shigeru Miyamoto has explained that Sakurai always wanted to have a deep single-player game, but he wanted Sakurai to focus more on the multiplayer aspects in the previous titles since there were already many single-player games of this kind. Both were possible with the development time allotted for Brawl. Sakurai selected Kazushika Nojima, a scenario writer known for his work on the Final Fantasy series, to construct a plotline for the mode in cooperation with him. Plot: the mode begins as Mario and Kirby face each other on a stadium located in the Smash Bros. World. In this world, when a fighter is defeated, they turn into a trophy form, which can be revived by touching the base. Suddenly, smoke pours from the sky and the battleship Halberd flies over. It releases a stream of black-purple clouded bugs called shadow bugs that form the soldiers of the subspace army. The Ancient Minister, a cloak-clad, mysterious hovering general of the subspace army, arrives with his army and detonates a subspace bomb, which can only be detonated by the sacrifice of 2 ROBs, and which transports the stadium into subspace, an alternate dimension where the subspace army resides. The Ancient Minister's advance prompts the heroes to progressively team up and attempt to repel the enemy, while villains harvest the power of the allied characters by using dark cannons to convert them into trophies, and using shadow bugs on some of them to fight the protagonists during their adventure. The Ancient Minister is revealed as a subordinate to Ganondorf, Bowser and Wario, who are under orders from Master Hand to draw the world into subspace. The Ancient Minister's true identity is found to be that of the Master ROB unit, who rebels against his superiors to join the allied characters. The allied heroes enter subspace, where they find that ROB, Ganondorf, Bowser, Wario and even Master Hand were all being manipulated by a higher being, known only as Taboo. Taboo releases a power blast called Off Waves, which transforms all the protagonists into trophies, although a select few are revived by brooches that were attached to them by King Dedede earlier in the story. They work together to revive the other characters scattered across subspace and make their way through a great maze where Taboo is located. As Taboo is about to use his Off Waves to turn the characters into trophies once again, he is ambushed by Sonic, who weakens it. With that done, the fighters ultimately destroy Taboo and save the Smash Bros. Universe. In the last scene, all the fighters look at the horizon, where instead of the Isle of the Ancients appears a great luminous cross. Nintendo Wi-Fi connection Brawl allows players to play against distant opponents via the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. Online multiplayer games can be played either with registered friends or with randomly selected participants. Additionally, players can converse with up to 4 phrases that are preset by the player, which appear as speech bubbles when activated. These names and phrases are not displayed in random player matches. The spectator mode allows players to watch matches being played between other players, and bet on the outcome using coins earned within the game. The winner of the match earns a jackpot of coins. Snapshots may be taken during battles or insert on other modes, which can later be sent to friends or submitted to Nintendo. Video replay footage can be captured in specific game modes, including Brawl and Target Smash modes, and sent to friends in the same manner. Snapshots, custom stages and replays can be submitted to Nintendo's Smash service for a chance to get the content featured and updated on all Smash service-enabled Wii consoles. Since Brawl's launch, the Smash service has updated the game's vault with one user-submitted snapshot, custom stage and replay data chosen by Nintendo every day. Each new update overwrites the previous. The user can choose to not receive updates from the service through the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection options menu. After June 30, 2009, the Smash service stopped accepting content from its users. Vault returning from Melee are trophies, statuettes of video game characters and objects that give brief histories or descriptions of their subjects, such as Mario and Link, or other characters and items that appear in their respective series. A mini-game of the coin launcher replaces the lottery machine from Melee as the primary method of obtaining trophies. The coin launcher is a machine that uses coins as projectiles to shoot trophies and counter incoming dangers such as missiles. Coins can also be used to bet on the victor of online battles via spectator mode. Trophies unavailable in coin launcher mode are obtained by using an item called the trophy stand on weakened enemy characters and bosses within the subspace emissary. Trophies obtained in this manner may contain information on the backstory of the subspace emissary. In addition to trophies, players can now collect stickers of video game artwork. Players can place stickers and trophies onto virtual backgrounds and take snapshots, which can be sent to other players via Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. Stickers can be applied to characters to power up their abilities during the subspace emissary. Other stickers or trophies which cannot be collected through the coin launcher minigame, subspace emissary, or versus matches can be unlocked from the challenges menu, an interactive display which catalogs unlocked features and items in gridded windows. Once a window has been broken and its contents are unlocked, horizontally adjacent windows display the conditions necessary to unlock them. Brawl contains demo versions of several Nintendo games, named Masterpieces, which were originally released for older consoles and feature characters playable in Brawl. These games use Virtual Console technology to emulate older hardware and have time constraints ranging from 30 seconds to 5 minutes. Some use save data to allow the player to play a certain scenario or level. Along with Masterpieces comes the inclusion of the Chronicles section, a library of previous Nintendo games which lists games either previously made or published by Nintendo on all of its consoles. New games appear when certain characters, trophies or stickers related to the game are unlocked. Playable characters. Brawl allows the player to select from 39 characters. Some are new, but others return from Melee, in some cases updated or refined, either in appearance, fighting capabilities, or both. For example, Link and Fox have adopted designs from more recent titles, while Samus has gained the ability to change into a new form. Zero suits Samus. Doctor. Some previously represented series have had more characters added to Brawl. Diddy Kong, from the Donkey Kong series, Ike, from the Fire Emblem series, and Lucas, from the Earthbound series make their first appearance in the Smash Brothers series. Other newcomers are the first to represent their series. These include characters such as Pit, representing the Kid Icarus series for the first time since the 1991 Game Boy game Kid Icarus. of Myths and Monsters, Olimar of the Pikmin series, and Wario, as he appears in Nintendo's WarioWare. Solid Snake, the protagonist of Konami's Metal Gear franchise, and Sonic the Hedgehog from Nintendo's former rival Sega are the first third-party characters to appear in a Super Smash Bros. Game. Stages. Brawl's stages are generally based on plot devices from the various game series of Super Smash Bros. Stages range from floating platforms to moving areas where the characters must stay within the field of play. Each stage has a boundary that cannot be passed, or the character will be KO'd, thus losing a life or point, depending on the mode of play. Brawl contains 41 selectable stages, 29 of which are initially available. Many stages undergo elaborate changes while battles take place, such as a cycling day-to-night system and changing seasons. A stage based on the Animal Crossing series features a live events system in which special events may occur depending on the date and time. Environmental gameplay mechanics are featured in this installment, such as destructible terrain and the ability to float. Unlike its predecessors, Brawl includes stages based on third-party games such as the Metal Gear Solid-inspired Shadow Moses Island. The game also includes stages taken from its predecessor, Super Smash Bros. Melee. Brawl allows players to create their own stages using several options in a mode called Stage Builder. Players can save their stages to an SD card or to the internal memory of the Wii console. Through Nintendo Wi-Fi connection, players can submit their creations to their friends, or to Nintendo to receive a daily stage from the service.